Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Vieira. Seedorf. Nesta cuts out the pass. And this is Ibrahimovic. Nesta wins the duel this time. It's a searching pass. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Vieira. Seedorf. Edmilson. Driving forward. And here's Mbappe. Mateus. Spread out to the left. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
De Jong's cross. Deftly away. And it's Edmilson. Bellingham ploughing through. Chance! And there is your opener. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
De Jong. Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? He's having a shot! Against the crossbar! It's a lovely, neat pass.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nice interception, well timed. Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. De Jong. Here's a shot. Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Edmilson. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Ibrahimovic. Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. Oh, super find. Oh, what a...
Mbappe!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Nesta. Rafael Varane. Seedorf. Well timed, excellent interception. Turan. Now it's Ibrahimovic. This is a promising build-up. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hangs one in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
He's given the time to pick a pass. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Rafael Varane. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Seedorf. Ibrahimovic hits a shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish right from the top draw. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nicely shaped cross. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And a quick announcement.
And we are up to the break.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution.
And so we're off again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ibrahimovic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Matteo, shot, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it out wide. Maldini. Cross from Maldini.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And he's got his range wrong there. Now that looks a decent ball. Hernes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Vieira has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Hernes. Maldini spots it and intercepts. That is good progress on the left. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's De Jong. And this is Ibrahimovic. And a chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nesta. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, that's well spotted. Now Hoeneß. And here's Mbappe. Nesta calmly anticipates. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number
Pass has gone astray.
Hoeneß. Number 14. Seedorf.
Arsenal
Number
perhaps
15,
contemplating their next change here.
Coming
Oh, it's a
on the
nice
field,
idea, but the
number
execution was
26,
lacking.
Gullit. Number 9.
Marcelo knocks it into space.
Number 41.
Driven forward.
Number
Now he's off
8,
and running.
Marcelo. Substitutions taking place.
Edmilson. And it's Gullit. Now it's Yamal. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're back in front. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 3.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing...
It's all! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rice, that has been cut short.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well read, nice interception. Gullit looking to pass their way up the pitch. That is headed for the middle.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He can run onto that. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Pirlo. Chris, real chance! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments. Well, shot a goal! And there's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never! And that will be it. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action.
And here's Eto'o,
Looking tidy in possession here. Passes short and sharp.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Araujo. Foot in.
Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Eto'o. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nesta calmly anticipates. Ernest.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free.
And he was alert to it. Quality ball.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Arsenal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance.
He's under a lot of pressure there. And now the breakaway.
Araujo cuts it out.
Thuram.
Here's a perfect combination of break.
Oh, terrible mistake.
And the shot! And no mistake. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, and Hullet! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Shoots!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's having a shot!
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Eto'o.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Has a look and plays it forward.
And it's Hullet.
Marcelo.
AC Milan could counter here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Messi.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Ernest. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, well measured. Great chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Bullet never out of the action for very long. Now it's Eto'o. That's good running with the ball. See, chance for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Seedorf deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi goes short. He has found the way through. And it's Seedorf. This might spell danger. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Stood up well to him there. Here's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Ibrahimovic, chance here to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Eto'o.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
A lot of space ahead of him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira. And we've reached half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. The second half is up and running. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Showing good feet. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20.
So we have movement on both
Eto'o.
benches.
Number 26. Bullet. Number 17.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Marcelo finding himself in space.
Number 10. Mbappe.
Mateus.
Number 7. Hazard. Number 13.
Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe is onto it. Oh, he's on his own! Oh, just decent chance! Distributed tidily.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Sneijder. That's a good ball out wide. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. And he was quick to react. Sneijder. And the counter is on. And here's Sneijder. He's had a shot! Mateus. Pele. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Sneijder. Sneijder makes a dash for it. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Ronaldinho! Well taken goal. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Mateus, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Cross needs to be good.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Araujo. Vieira. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's picked out the run. It's Sneijder! And that really should have been that.
Sneijder really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
It's their second corner of the game. Sneijder with the short one. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's running through. Shot at goal! And he's stuck it away! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And this is Hazard. Now that looks a decent ball.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And the finish! Oh, it's come off the upright. And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Thuram can get it clear. Corner number 3 coming up. Vieira clears it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Knocks it into space, and that could set him on his way. Rafael Varane. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his...
Mbappe! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already.
Rice gets across and deals with it. Seedorf. Showing good feet. He's being urged to shoot. Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And this is Adriano. He's got a great chance! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Pedri has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Pinches it off him. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Ah, such a clever touch. It's Adriano! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. Best. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's an excellent interception. Leicester tries to clear.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Seedorf. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And he's managed to get free. And it's Marcelo. Varane wins the duel this time. Marcelo is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Vieira. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rice threads one in. Bale.
That's good play from him.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hernes. And it's Thuram. Rafael Varane. Seedorf. Rafael Varane. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Best powering forward here.
Best clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Maldini. Bale. There will be a throw-in. And here's Bale. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. 5 minutes till the break. Vieira. Oh, that's well spotted. Best can so cleverly bypass the press. Seedorf. Hernes. Mbappe. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short.
2 added
And
minutes
there's
has
the
been
shot!
indicated.
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Desai. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty
Just
well.
a quick announcement. We would
Who's
like
ultimately
to
going to win it?
that
It's anyone's
CCTV
guess
is now
still.
in operation for your safety.
It has been tight, it's been
Substitution in
competitive.
progress.
Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back underway then.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hernes tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that is well cleared. Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. Best.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Aims beyond the defence. Long ball looking to counter. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bayer Leverkusen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling.
And Hullet! Superb from Hullet! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're back in front. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Number
sides.
26.
So we have a breakthrough, and
Number
now how will
17,
things develop from here?
Messi. Number
And it's Cruyff.
21,
He has found the way through.
coming
He's
on the
made sure
field.
that's not getting through.
Number 4, Bale.
Hazard.
Number 7, Hazard. Number 13,
60
Schneider.
minutes played.
Number 9, Ronaldinho.
Best purring through the
Substitutions
gears.
taking place.
Can he finish?
Bayer Leverkusen really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to...
Tries a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Can he get onto this? Best quietly revving up. Best, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Maldini, played back. Bellingham, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Schneider, and the counter is on. And it's Schneider. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Bellingham. Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ronaldinho! Oh, off the bar! And it's made its way to him. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Oh, that's a key interception. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
O'Shea. And this is Bale. Hazard. He's found a way through. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, shooting chance! And here's the chance to counter. He is through here. Nesta. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that's fabulous. Space for him to turn and look. Tries to get it clear. Eto'o.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Seedorf. But it's Eto'o. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Just eases him off the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Looking to play him in. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
Ernest. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. O'Shea. Adriano.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rice gets on his bike and on the move. And this is Pele.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Adriano.
Bellingham. And the finish!
And he welcomes it in. It's Adriano!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ernest. Now it's Mbappe.
He's shifting through the gears here.
That is lovely. He's had it taken off him. That's a sharp pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Hullet. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Desai is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Bellingham. Rice. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Good ball, good take. Hullet has the space to scheme.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Strong running down that left flank.
Desai. It's Bellingham. Nesta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Tries to play it through. And he's quick to return. Shoots! Goal! Arsenal!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Plenty to aim at here.
He's got away.
Messi. And a chance!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi plays it short. And that is out of play. Seedorf.
Hoeneß really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. And he's there to make the challenge. Messi has it out wide and in space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now he's got space here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rice gives no quarter whatsoever. Bellingham.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This is Adriano. Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Number 10.
Arsenal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Number 20.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Arsenal currently ahead by the small... Tries a shot! Oh, good finish! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Looking for options for movement.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Look at the space here. Hoisted it. Oh, good climb. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Eto'o. It's run loose here. No foul, says the referee. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Hullet. Messi. Pele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi, Desailly demonstrating his defensive quality there. Pele venturing down the left. Plays a sharp little ball here. Hoeneß is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Hoeneß. Now, can they get him away? Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Nicely aimed pass. Hoeneß who's set up one goal so far. And he's going for goal! Oh, it's a vicious effort.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 26. Gullit. Number 17.
Ronaldinho.
Messi. Number 14.
No way through.
Seedorf.
And that has left him in a heap.
Number 9.
And it's Hazard.
Number 7.
Bruno Fernandes.
Number 13.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
41.
Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. Oh, good ball! And he shoots! Well taken goal. Right back in the game. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Cruyff demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Bayer Leverkusen cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Eto'o. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And this is Eto'o. And this is Ronaldinho.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And this is Eto'o.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
O'Shea cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, just skips past his man. I think we're just about done here. Squeeze it through.
Been indicated.
Vieira. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he can clear it away. Bayer Leverkusen have got it back and they'll have another go. And that's it. Arsenal have emerged.